What's up, y'all? So, it's been more than a minute. I know I told y'all I was getting y'all some more stuff, and I've been working on some stuff. It's been, super crazy, to be honest. You know, I ain't forgot about none of y'all. I got, nothing but love and respect for all my followers, everybody who stayed tuned through all of this. You know, I want to continue, lifting y'all up while y'all be lifting me up. That's you know, that's what we all got to do. We gotta be here for each other, and you know, help each other. You know, we got to be support and encouragement through these trying times. You know, with everything that's going on, everything in the world right now. We got the election going on. You know, we got man, there's just so much ugliness in the media, in the news, in the world around us right now. There's people fighting over, you know, just politics, race, just everything. It seems like the world's just filled with so much ugliness and so much bickering and fighting and hating, and you know, we gotta stick together, and we gotta overcome all of that. You know, that's how we're gonna make a change in the world, by doing exactly that. You know, I know you've heard of it, the lead by example, and that's what we're gonna do. We gotta lead by example. So many people getting on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they just getting on everything, and they just want to get loud and get ugly and get nasty, and they think that's how they're gonna change the world. But they're not gonna change the world by that. They're really not gonna change the world by continuing to attack everybody who feels different than them or sees things different than them. So what you really got to do is, we got to stick together. We got to come up and rise up, you know, above all of this, and continue sharing love and understanding and educate one another. You know, if there's something that you're passionate about, you know, whether it's your political stance or it's you know, God, that seems to be a big one right now with everything going on. But whether it's a policy that needs to be in place, and you feel like, you know, maybe the other side who disagrees with you, maybe they just aren't informed. Maybe they just aren't educated enough. Maybe you need to take a moment and try to educate them. But don't educate them through ugliness and attack and, you know, beat them down with your beliefs. Like, first of all, take a minute to see their side. If you can't ever see it from their side, they'll never see it from yours. So really, that's what you got to do. You got to just take the time to really say, okay, so what is it you're thinking? Okay, your point of view is this, and why is it this? You know, and be open. Like, genuinely be open. That doesn't mean you have to change your perspective. It doesn't mean you have to change your thoughts, especially, you know, people get real, just, you know, so firm when it has something to do with their faith or their religion, or just something, just strong, powerful belief that they feel like this is infringing upon their freedom. I get it. I completely understand. And you shouldn't change that passion. But if you want to change somebody else's mind and change their perspective, what you've got to first do is take the time to hear them out. Be genuinely open to what they're saying and say, okay, so why is it you believe the way you do? Okay. Marinate on it, think about it, try to see it, like, put yourself in their shoes. Like, if I grew up where they grew up, if I was, you know, if I was a woman, if I was a female and I was looking at it from a female's perspective, that's really hard to do. It's a very difficult thing, and it's so much easier said than done. But really, that's what you got to do. So me as a man, I've got to be able to take, you know, a step back and say, okay, so from a woman's perspective, you know, what has the woman struggled with? What has the woman fought through? What has been the obstacles that she's faced? Okay, what has, you know, I'm about to be 40. So I'm not that young, but I'm not that old either. So I got to take into those considerations. Okay, so what is a man who's 55? Why is he thinking the way he is? Why is a woman who's 55 thinking the way she is? Why is someone who's 25 thinking the way they are? Like, take into consideration the way they see the world, the way they see what's going on right now. And if you can take a minute and really just put yourself in their shoes and say, okay, they're a man or they're a woman, and they have faced A, B, and C. They are someone of this age or that age, they're older than me, and what have they faced? They're younger than me, and this is what they've faced. Like, if you can really take a second, because they're in a different perspective from you, so they're gonna see things differently from you based on their vantage point. And that's what you have to remember. So many people get so bogged down, well, there's right and there's wrong, and that's it. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that that's not a true statement, that there is right and wrong, and that's all there is to it. But just because there's right and wrong and that's it, doesn't mean that there's not different perspectives. You know, different perspectives. Man, I got the sun coming down on me. So different perspectives, honestly, are going to come from those different viewpoints. And when you think about people's different viewpoints, that's when you're going to have the power and ability to influence, encourage, and educate people in a different way. And that's what you really got to think about. Like, if you really want to change somebody's mind about abortion, gun control, man, just anything. I mean, really, I mean, and I'm not trying to, come down on anybody. That's why, I most of the time choose not to, point out specific ones, because at the end of the day, it's like, what the thing I really want you to get from this is not that A or B is right or wrong, or A or B is the right way or the wrong way. Because it's much more complex than that. And people with their beliefs will tell you it's not. But the truly honest thing is that, yes, there is a right and there is a wrong. That doesn't mean that somebody doesn't have a skewed viewpoint and they don't have that perspective that you do. So try to look at it from their vantage point. Try to look at it from where they're coming from. Try to put yourself in their shoes and have been attacked by men, or attacked by women, or have been attacked by the young, or attacked by the old. Try to put yourself in the perspective of having felt persecuted for your race or your sex, your age, maybe even persecuted. Some may think that's a harsh word, but I think in many times that's the accurate word. But sometimes maybe it's just they felt obstacles, felt struggles. Maybe it's just things that are like considered norms in a particular society, in a particular neighborhood, See, that's the thing too, is people want to look at, our society. Like, society is like the nation. Well, society can't be the nation. Society can also be your neighborhood. Society can be Manchaca right here, Society can be Texas. Society can be the US of A, man. I mean, society can be North America, or, different continents. I mean, there are so many different levels of societies, and you have to understand that where they're coming from, you have to take a minute and say, well, why do they feel the way they do? Why have they chosen to stand so firmly on what they're standing on? And when you take those things